Here's little kitty. How are you today? I hope you are well. You got anything to say, Dan?
What are we gonna do today?
Well, we've got a challenge. We've got a challenge for you too. So you need to find a partner, and if you don't have a brother or sister to try it out, then you can see it with your mom and dad. And it's a very, very serious challenge. Very serious. Okay, are you ready? All right, Dan. Here's the challenge. You need to first take your smile off your face. Got your smile off? First, you need to stop smiling. Okay. All right. So now, look at me. Look in my eyes, and I'm going to say something, and you must see if you can keep a straight face. I don't want to see any teeth. Okay, so close your smile. Gone. All right. This is such a sad. No, that was too easy. That was too easy. Take two. Right, you want your serious face on? This is such a sad thing. I see some teeth. So were you able to keep a straight face? Quite tricky. Someone trying to make you laugh. And we've got further challenges today. Is that, do you see the smiley face? Well, he's got to appear 4 times during today's lesson, and I want you to see if you can spot him. Okay, so it's 4 times. Right, let's start with today's lesson. Can God make people come back to life? Yes. After Jesus visited Capernaum, who built the synagogue there? Can you remember? He went to a city called Nain. A big crowd was following him and his disciples, more than just the 12 that we know of. As they approached the gate, the entrance of the city, they met another crowd coming out of the city. They were carrying out a dead man. His mother was there too, and she was a widow. In the Bible times, women were dependent on their husbands and their sons. The men in the house were regarded as important because they worked to receive payment to look after their families. This woman had lost her husband and now was burying her son. The woman was very, very sad. When Jesus saw her, he felt compassion for her, and he said, "Don't cry anymore." And then he touched the coffin and spoke to the dead man in the coffin, saying, "Young man, I say to you, arise." Immediately the young man sat up and began to speak. Can you imagine that? What do you think he said? Everyone got such a fright. They began to glorify God and said, "A great prophet has risen among us. God has visited his people." We're going to have a discussion time now. There are 5 questions, and after each question you can pause the video and discuss with the parent. Here we go. Are you ready? Question number 1. Who do we also know Jesus raised from the dead? Now's a good time to pause the video. It was Lazarus and the little girl. Question number 2. What does that tell you about Jesus' power? Have a chat. He has power over life and death. Question number 3. Did Jesus raise all the people in Nain? What do you think? No, just the young man. Question number 4. Why only him? Because Jesus was led by the Holy Spirit. He only performed miracles as he was shown to do. Question number 5. Can we as believers raise people from the dead? What do you know? Only if the Holy Spirit gives us clear instruction and you have the gift of faith and the gift of miracles working through your life, then yes, we can. So for today's craft, we are going to make our very own story wheels. Okay, so you're going to need scissors and 2 paper plates. If you don't have paper plates, then you can just use cardboard and cut it into a circle. And you'll also need one of these fasteners, you can see here, and it's got this little end at the back. So if you don't have one of these, you can also make one. You can see if you can use a paper clip or even a drawing pin, and you can maybe a pencil and a rubber if you need one, and a few color markers, kokies. That works quite nice on the paper plates. So this is a story wheel, and it relates to the story of the widow that lost her son. But sometimes our hearts also break. Do you also get sad sometimes? Sometimes it could be something that we've lost, or really we're disappointed, or someone maybe said some things that really hurt our hearts. And this is a promise from Jesus. Jesus said he's anointed to heal the brokenhearted. So what happens is that Jesus sees us. And when he sees us, he has compassion on us. And after seeing us, he touches our hearts. And if you allow him, he'll heal your heart. And he speaks comfort as well through the Holy Spirit. And yay! And Jesus heals our hearts and brings joy back into our hearts. And we don't have to walk around with a broken heart anymore. So you remember that if you are feeling sad and you don't know how to get rid of this feeling, give it to Jesus. Say, Jesus, heal my heart, and Jesus will heal your heart. It's a promise from him. Okay. Let's make our own story wheel now. On the one paper plate, you're going to cut out a gap so it actually looks like an open mouth. Then you're going to take the other paper plate and you're going to draw the broken heart. Then you're going to draw 2 eyes. Opposite the broken heart at the bottom, you're going to draw a hand. And then opposite the eyes, you're going to draw the smiley face. Once you've done that, then you can color in the little drawings that you've done. When you've finished, you can take the paper plate with the big gap in and decorate it. I decided to make circles, but you can do anything that you like. When you've finished, you can take your fastener and put a hole through the center of both of the plates and fasten them together. And there you have your story wheel. Now you can use this to tell people about how Jesus heals our hearts. Bye! See you next time.